Alright, today we're going to be learning how to use the brush tool in Photoshop. Now, when you're looking at Photoshop, it could be a little overwhelming because there's so many different things you can click on, so many different things that you can change. But today we're going to be focusing on the left side where we can find the toolbar for Photoshop. Now, as the name implies, this is where you're going to find all your different tools for your graphic design. Now, because this is a brush tool tutorial, we're going to start at tool number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The brush tool. You'll find that the brush tool also has a little letter B next to it, which tells you that if you press B on the keyboard, it'll switch over to the brush tool. That's what we call a hotkey. So I'm going to go over to the brush tool. You can see that over here. It looks like a little paintbrush. But I also want to point out that there's something called the history brush tool. We're not going to be using that today. A lot of times we can make a mistake and use the history brush tool. That's not what we're doing. We're going to switch over to the brush tool for today. So once I have the brush tool, you can see I could start to draw and color on my canvas. Control Z. Now, some options for the brush tool is I could change the size and the hardness of the brush tool. The way I could do that is I'm actually going to go up to the top left corner where it says 480. I'm going to actually click on the drop down arrow, and you're going to notice that it says size and hardness. Now, obviously with the size, if I make the brush number bigger, it's going to make the brush larger. Now, if you make the brush too large, you won't even see it on screen. So for example, if I go up to 5,000, you won't even see the brush because it's so gigantic. In fact, if I color this, it's going to color the whole thing in just one click. So that brush is way too big. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to shrink it down to maybe, 50-ish. And notice how small my brush is that I could draw with here. Now, this is different than hardness because hardness determines how much of an airbrush effect you get. So just as an example, at 100% hardness, I could have something like this. Or at 0% hardness, I have something like this. Notice the difference between these two brush types. So 100% hardness, 0% hardness. So you'll want to make decisions based off of what you are drawing. Does it need more of an airy look, kind of like fog or mist or like an airbrush? Bring down the hardness. But if you want something that's more definite, more defined, then definitely bump up the hardness. Now, in terms of color, we're going to switch over to the color palette in the top right corner. Now, this could be sort of a small area, so what I'm going to recommend is I'm going to find this little line right here, and I'm going to wait till my pointer turns into a double arrow. I'm going to click and drag, and that's going to allow me to make this color palette a little bit larger. Now, I can change the color by switching the color scale right over here on the right side. You can see it's a gradient. It switches from red back to red and everything in between. We also could choose the most pure color in the top right corner. And as we go to the left, we start to tint the color. If we go down, we start to shade the color. And if we start to go somewhere in the middle, this is where you find your tones of the color. So I'm going to go for the pure color today in the top right corner. I'm going to go ahead and change my brush size, and I could go ahead and start to color using the brush tool. Now, as a bonus, I will also share with you, if you right-click on the canvas, you're going to notice that we get that same exact menu, except we don't have to click in the top left corner. We could actually just change it right here, change it here, and so on. I could change my color. Maybe I could paint something here. I want less hardness, and then I could start to spray, and so on. So this allows me to change the color, the tint, shade, and tone. I could change the brush size and the brush hardness. So that's the very basics of using the brush tool in Photoshop. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to speaking with you in the next tutorial.